I'm not nice, and I don't seek to be respectable. I'm not asking y'all for anything, because y'all can't and won't be both my savior and my oppressor.
This is activist KJ Brooks, and she's about to go ham.
Stop using black children as photo opportunities, because they're cute now, but in 10 years, they're black male suspect in red shirts and khaki shorts. Eating cookies and drinking milk with children does not absolve you of your complicity in their oppression and denigration, Rick Smith.
Rick Smith is the chief of police in Kansas City. More on him later in this piece.
Nathan, the gentleman in the vomit-colored men's warehouse suit in desperate need of Bosley and a haircut.
Well, roasted.
Who loves Trump so much that he hired his former attorney general at his firm.
She's calling out Nathan Garrett. Seen here. Remember former acting attorney general Matthew Whitaker? He was hired by Nathan Garrett at KC-based firm Graves Garrett LLC.
Or Mark, Pastor Mark of Victorious Life Church. Meanwhile, he's subjecting black people to terrorism and un-Christ-like behavior at the hands of KCPD outside the building.
Here, Brooks calls out Pastor Mark Tolbert, also on the board.
And Kathy, Miss, I'll get here before the other commission members, so I look as if I have empathy, and I'm excited to hear what they have to say. Meanwhile, I didn't have anything else to do at 8 o'clock in the morning but be rich and white and retired, so I'm here early.
Brooks then lays into Kathy Dean, who was appointed to this position, like Tolbert, by a Republican governor.
Or Don, owner of Wagner Investments, Blue Notes LLC, and part owner of the Royals.
Wait, what? Don Wagner, also appointed by a Republican governor, is part owner of the Kansas City Royals? Indeed he is. Right here, in fine print via KCTV5, Don Wagner has a stake in the team along with plenty of other names.
You age like trash when you're racist and subject others to violence.
She tore into Wagner, but wait, there's more.
And Q, had I not spent the entirety of the last 6 months dragging you, I would have more to say, but I don't.
Here she calls out Mayor Quinton Lucas, who has not called for Police Chief Rick Smith's resignation. He's afraid to cross the police officers union Local 99 of the FOP, which supported him in his successful election campaign last year, wrote one outlet. Here they are together addressing the crowd, and of course taking a knee like they ever really gave a damn.
And Rick, I won't even begin with you, because I don't care enough about you.
Ma'am, your time is
to
up.
start, but you will have to spend overtime in a chapel at the end of your life. You have blood on your hands, and while these idiots hold you on a pedestal, God does not honor injustice and murder.
And lastly, Police Chief Rick Smith. On October 5th, Smith said he had no plans to resign. This came after 25-year-old Deja Stallings, who was 9 months pregnant, was thrown on the ground on her stomach with an officer's knee placed firmly on her neck. What did Cap say again? Remind me.
I mean, ultimately, it's to bring awareness and make people, realize what's really going on in this country. There are a lot of things that are going on that are unjust, people aren't being held accountable for, and that's something that needs to change. One specifically is police brutality.
Local newspapers like the Kansas City Star called for Smith to resign. The department is whiter now than it was when he became chief 3 years ago, and its officers have shot and killed twice as many black men as it did during the first 3 years of his predecessor's leadership. He has defended officers recently indicted in a fatal shooting and an excessive force case, and refused to provide crucial charging documents to the Jackson County prosecutor. Smith scrapped the city's main anti-violence strategy, which resulted in homicides reaching record levels. When he became police chief, he said one of his goals was to get the city off of the list of the nation's 10 most violent cities. Smith soon pulled officers and department resources away from the Kansas City No Violence Alliance, also known as KC Nova, effectively killing the strategy the prosecutors had credited with reducing homicides to a historic low of 82 in 2014. He even said marijuana leads to homicide. Yeah, he said that. He does not want his officers to be held accountable. He wants the throngs of white supremacy to seep through Kansas City by obstructing justice, protecting racist officers, and remaining at his post to watch the city burn.